is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Hey YouTube world, harvest is plenty, hope all is well. Thanks for stopping by to check out the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So Pittsburgh, PA, if you live there, there's some things that you guys should consider immediately.
Pittsburgh police leaders are restructuring the Bureau. Thanks for joining us at noon. I'm Erica Moke. Today, Chief Larry Scarotto is announcing the changes with the goal to better serve Pittsburgh. One of the biggest changes is a switch from a traditional 5-day, 8-hour work week. They're going back to 4 10-hour days with 3 consecutive days off. The Bureau is also creating the Pittsburgh Police Cares portal on the city's website, as well as creating an online citizen reporting tool. We'll have more details about those changes coming up later today on KDKA.
So Pittsburgh, PA, are you guys ready to become your own first responder? Just the thought of that terrifies people. But they're going to have to man up and woman up in PA. Because the police is not coming. No one is coming to help you. You guys need to ingrain that thought in your mind. Now, I would also like to say that I've been to Pittsburgh for the old job that I used to have. We had a conference there for a full week, and I really enjoyed myself in Pittsburgh. Wonderful people, wonderful food. I had a chance to even ride the incline. I had a great time. So much so that I said that I would like to go back to Pittsburgh for a weekend, and just enjoy the sights and the sounds during the summertime. So I really did like Pittsburgh. But let's jump into this article because things are changing and changing very fast. It says, here's how a few cops will be on patrol in Pittsburgh between 3 and 7 a.m. So let's take a look. It says the warning signs arose toward the end of last month. In February, Pittsburgh announced that they were making significant changes toward how they would maintain public safety and enforce the law. There are around 740 police officers, 100 fewer than what the city would like to have on patrol. Beginning on Monday, changes are coming to the operations side of the Pittsburgh Bureau of Police. According to police, personnel will be transitioning from the traditional 8-hour workdays to 4 10-hour shifts with 3 consecutive days off. Wow. Officers will respond to 50,000 calls instead of 200,000 police said. The remaining 150,000 calls will go to a telephone reporting unit and online reporting. Chief Larry Scarotto said that the change is in an effort to increase officer wellness, a priority for him as chief. So did you guys catch that? His priority is towards his officers and to increase officer safety and officer wellness. Not yours. All right. As additional day away from work each week to focus on family, friends, and outside pursuits is key to creating a healthy workforce and contributes to the Bureau's goal of not only recruiting new officers, but retaining them for the long haul, said Chief Scarotto. Now, what's not to like about a 4-day work week? What's not to like about a healthy workforce? That's important. But at whose expense? As I said before, police cannot protect you 24/7. Let's continue. Those same officers will also get 1 hour of wellness time each week, which they are free to use during their shift at their discretion. Some crimes reported might not result in a police response, instead directing residents towards an enhanced telephone reporting unit. Between 3 a.m. and 7 a.m., there will be no officers at any of the 6 stations in the city. Folks in need will need to utilize the newly installed call boxes. The night shift will only consist of 20 officers patrolling the entire city. Let me read that again. Between 3 a.m. and 7 a.m., there will be no officers at any of the 6 stations in the city. Folks in need will need to utilize the newly installed call boxes. The night shift will only consist of 20 officers patrolling the entire city. Wow. So if you show up to the police station between 3 and 7 a.m., there's nobody there. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, let's take a look at this real quick. We're going to see what type of calls would not be responded to. It says some big changes are coming to Pittsburgh Bureau of Police starting Monday. Officers will no longer respond to any calls that aren't in progress emergencies. That means calls for theft, harassment, criminal mischief, and burglary alarms will all be handled by the telephone reporting unit or online reporting. Did you guys catch that? Calls for theft, somebody stealing your stuff, no police are coming. It's harassment. If you're being harassed, they're not coming. Criminal mischief and burglary alarms. Wow. What if the alarm goes off on your home? Or what if you're a business owner and the alarm goes off and police do not respond? That means if you come into your business in the morning, you could be cleaned out. That's crazy. That is crazy. Wow. And it says here, from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., there won't be a desk officer at any of the 6 zone stations. Instead, call boxes linked to 911 have been installed for emergencies. And on some overnight shifts, there will be 22 officers covering the entire city. Wow. Now, the changes that are taking place in Pittsburgh, that could happen to any one of us, wherever we live at any given time. The mayor, the city council, they could pass a bill and say, you know what, due to low morale on the police force, shortages, defund the police, or whatever the case may be, we are not patrolling between these hours. We are not responding to certain types of calls, or whatever case may be. And the city, the residents of that city or town or whatever will be, stuck or left up to their own devices and have to become their own first responder. So that's why it's so important that you get a chance to know your neighbors. They do not have to be your best friend, but at least be on speaking terms with your neighbors or people in your community so you can look out for one another. So important. Now the people of Pittsburgh will have to man up and woman up immediately overnight. Changes started today. Today is Monday. Between 3 and 7 a.m., the criminals may come out because nobody's answering burglary alarms. The alarms go out. If the alarms go off, the criminals know that no police are coming. They know if they steal your stuff, theft, police are not coming. If they're harassing you, police are not coming. Your best bet will be to run outside and go find one of them little blue call boxes and hit the button for 911. Because if you call the police station, there will not be any officers in the station. That's what they said. And the chief said he's more concerned about officer well-being. He's giving them some wellness days so they can hang out more with their family and their friends. And he's cutting their shifts to 4-hour work days. 4 days a week. 4 10-hour shifts. Imagine that. 4-day work week for the police in Pittsburgh. Now, guys, I recently did a video about police shortage in Louisiana, where the governor declared a state of emergency. I think this stuff is going to start taking effect, all over the country, and with the migrants coming over, with the clips coming, there's talk of grid down. You guys know all the stuff. I'm sure you watch my channel and other channels, and you watch the news and see what's going on. A lot of bad things are converging upon America, like the X that's on America from the eclipse. And America's going to go down. It's going to go down like the Phoenix bird in flames. The same way Usher was standing on that big clock for the Super Bowl and said, "Let it burn." And it was a picture of the Phoenix bird burning underneath his feet on the stage. And so when these things happen, you guys need to be ready. I would suggest you guys prepare, and prepare immediately if you haven't. Don't let my videos and the things I say serve as intellectual stimulation for you, where you go, "Oh, that's some good information," or you may nitpick what I say or how I say it or the sound of my voice or whatever the case may be. Listen, get ready. Get ready, get prepared. Time is short. I love you guys. That's why I continue to make these videos, to get you guys ready and prepared, to get you in that mind frame, to tell you that Jesus loves you and that you should give your life to him and seek your salvation. But just get ready. All right. That's all I have for you today. May God continue to bless you and your family.
I support this chief, period. And I support the moves that he's making, and I'm behind him 100%.
Mayor Ed Gainey saying he is in support of the changes Pittsburgh police are putting into place.
Police Chief Larry Scirotto announced changes to patrols and shifts. Mamie Ba explains how the department is restructuring.
Blue phones instead of officers between 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. outside all 6 police zones instead of personnel.
I'm doing that because I don't believe police officers should sit at a desk and answer telephones.
That's just one of many changes coming to public safety, announced by city leadership Friday. Starting Monday, the department will go back to 4 10-hour shifts each week, with 3 consecutive days off, giving officers 52 extra days off a year. Officers will respond to 50,000 calls instead of 200,000. The remaining 150,000 calls will go to an enhanced telephone reporting unit and online reporting. There will also be changes to patrols after dark. 27 officers will cover the night watch. That doesn't account for call-offs. Chief Larry Scirotto said that's enough to cover the city at a time when call volumes are low.
Data said that from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., that we had 8% of our call volume, yet we had 33% of our personnel working during those periods of time. So it didn't make sense for us to continue that level of allocation.
Now to a live look into downtown Pittsburgh, where changes are coming today to the Pittsburgh Bureau of Police.
From new hours to new ways of reporting incidents, Megan Shin joins us live outside Pittsburgh Police Headquarters with everything you need to know. Good morning.
Good morning, David and Lindsay. And I just got to say, who wouldn't like a 4-day work week? Now, the Pittsburgh Bureau of Police hopes that will help with officer recruitment as well as retention. And those officers starting today will work 10-hour shifts instead of the standard 8-hour shift each day. So we do know they will also get 1 extra hour of wellness time that they can use each week however they like. And there are some more changes to note here. Officers will only respond to 50,000 calls per year, and dispatchers will assign the other 150,000 reports per year that don't require an in-person response by officers to an online reporting unit and telephone reporting unit. What this means for you is you'll still have officers respond if there's a possible suspect there, someone needs medical help, domestic fights, and calls with evidence. And 740 officers are currently operating in the department, and 41 more are training right now. So Pittsburgh Police Chief Larry Scirotto says 27 officers will cover the night watch now.